Okay, all right. Aditya Pratap, how is this going to hold in court? I just want to also go back to the anticipatory bail plea that they had filed, in which the Luthra brothers had first claimed that there is a threat to their life. They had also claimed that they had fled to Thailand because of business reasons. But the probe findings showed very clearly that there was no operational outlet in Phuket. And the Goa police have also revealed some very chilling details of how the entire escape had been planned. So how is this case going to go forward from here?
Foremost, I will begin with the visuals of the tragedy itself. The tragedy began when a belly dancer was performing, fireworks went off in the background, and then the thatched roof of the structure caught fire. The building was a Lakshagriha, a complete inflammable structure. Number two, the choreography of the show clearly showed that it could not have been done without the Luthra brothers' involvement. Obviously, they have to make profits from the property. They will take every step required to maximize the profit from the property. Secondly, the fact that the Luthra brothers immediately within 2 hours of the tragedy, they booked their tickets shows a guilty conscious mind, because this will reflect heavily on the intention. Because criminal law in essence is mens rea, and here the fact that they fled to Thailand will clearly show that they had a culpable and criminal intent. Third, I would also like to bring in, this evasive maneuver which they tried. We are business and all that. See, today the justice system cannot be taken for a ride. You cannot play a fraud upon the statute. Plus, you have section 262 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita also, which says resistance or obstruction by a person to his lawful apprehension. That whoever intentionally offers any resistance or illegal obstruction to the lawful apprehension of himself for an offense which he has, been charged with, or attempts to escape from custody up to 2 years. So there is a possibility that they might even impose section 262 on him, that knowingly to evade lawful apprehension, to evade answering before the law, you escape from the country. Third, the Luthra brothers, I can tell you for a fact that today trials have sped up. The days, where six months abnormal trials, the era is over. Today, I am very sure that the trial of the Luthra brothers will be from the fast track court. Plus, we are also very much aware that the Birch by Romeo Lane was constructed in violation of several environmental statutes.
Yes.
So even, in my opinion, Section 15 of the Environment Protection Act, which makes environmental violations a criminal offense, punishable with 5 years in jail, that also should be applied against the Luthra brothers. And finally, I do feel that the police is doing a good job. Police are investigating it top to bottom. Not only the owners, even the staff members and managers have been arrested. This shows that employees also should not be under the impression that the master will take the blame. No, everyone who is involved. Remember, the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita is not concerned with the post or designation of a person. It is concerned with the actual role played by him in committing of the crime. And clearly, at Birch by Romeo Lane, fire safety took a clear backseat. Several offences under 105, culpable homicide not amounting to murder, negligent conduct with respect to fire substance, and not taking due care and caution, doing rash and negligent act. Obviously, all these sections coupled with the Environment Protection Act, I'm sure that the FIR and the charge sheet will be quite laden with substance, and I'm sure that the justice system also, it will conduct the trial in a focused manner and avoid any unnecessary adjournments. Because,
in fact, not just have there been, you mentioned multiple violations. We've been reporting on that as well. The club has multiple violations, and the tragedy took place. They were escaping from the country. Details also suggested how another owner, Ajay Gupta, also got himself admitted in the hospital to await arrest, while these two brothers had booked their tickets to go out of the country, to flee the country. So these multiple violations, apart from the fact that they were also trying to flee the country, how is it going to be looked at by the court? Is the court going to look at the fact that they were trying to flee from the country even as the blaze was on? Because these are all details that have been revealed by the Goa police.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because see, now these brothers will be arrested. Now they've been taken into custody. Now the remand hearing will take place. The court will decide on the quantum of the police custody. Now, one thing we can be rest assured that the Luthra brothers can say goodbye to bail for the time being.
My apologies. Just a moment.